Welcome back to NieR Automata.
Do you feel better now that your points have been, you know, bumped up a bit?
Yes.
I'll give you 10 points. How's that?
Woohoo! Oh. Speaking about points, I'm
not
just
giving you any Michelin points.
No. I'm just remembering this one college professor I had that actually made me hate math, because like up until I had this professor, I really loved math. I still do, but this one college professor made me like kind of hate it, because I forget exactly what it was, but it was like, okay, we need to find the tangent of like 47.2 without a calculator, and we needed to do the steps. And we're like, okay, I would do like 6 steps, and I would get like -5 points for not showing enough work. This was like an 18-point test, so I'd be near
Oh, thank you
in the
so much.
CD range
The machines
for
on the
not
network
showing
all
enough
reserved the
work.
same
And
moment.
I remember
I think the
getting
unit
so
presiding over
mad.
them
It's
may
like,
have gone
I
mad.
did 5
It's
or
Eve.
6 steps.
It's gotta be.
How is that
If we
not
destroy
enough?
this
What am I
presiding unit, will it stop the
missing
rest?
here?
You
Most
need all the
likely,
steps.
yes.
Pod, I need you to locate Eve's current
I
position.
know that, but
Location has been detected
and like
placed on map.
We'll take care of
okay,
it.
maybe not.
You just
I
worry
would lose
about keeping the
5
village
points,
safe,
maybe
okay?
like 3, but this was like a 22-point test,
Do be careful.
and do that like on 2 or 3 of them, and I'm already near failing.
Yeah, I know that feeling. I know a guy who, during like high school math class, the professor was pissed off because he's like, I'm not going to show this work.
Looks like he's bombarding
Because
the area
literally,
with full
2 of the
now
steps
what?
cancel each other out completely. There's no point in even doing them. Like, one step had you multiplying by, say, 2, you had another step in there, and then you divided by 2 again. So it was like, what was the point? I divided now.
And I just remember this one professor I had, like, I think it was freshman year sometime, and his first thing is like, hey, hello, welcome to Biology 101, my name is...
Carabamba.
I'm thinking I'm going to leave out his name here, but he said, like, half of you will fail my class.
Yeah, that's a great start.
And then...
And here you are.
like,
I know
he
you
would
two
grade
feel
on
the
a
same.
curve, so I would be getting like
this world
75,
is
76s
utterly
and failing.
meaningless.
He pulled me aside one day and said, like, hey, I noticed you've been failing. Do you need any help? And I just felt like yelling at him,
everything.
don't grade on a curve. That's how you can help me.
Now, everything must die! Why did you kill my brother?
All right.
Yeah, but 70, 74, 75, 76 fail. How is that fair, really? And it's like, do you need any help? I'm like, no, because in most cases, I'd be getting a C, which is passing. But no, for some reason, you're thinking like, mid to high 70s is failing. Because a lot of other students are doing better than me. How is that fair to me, really?
I mean, the same could be said, because grade on a curve does help in most cases. Unfortunately, you're just on the low end in this case.
Yeah.
Like, how is it... Like, I mean, everybody's on the same curve, that's the thing. Like,
So that...
It's not an unequal footing. It would be unequal if he was doing, you know, a different type of grading for someone else. Now, as for why you were getting low scores, I can't really say without actually seeing the problems of the work itself.
Yeah, but this was like more than 10 years ago.
Well, yeah, so God knows you probably didn't keep any of that shit. Like, I can tell you right away that, like, I was good at math. I could do math pretty damn well. I just found it boring as sin.
Yeah, and it's like, I couldn't complain to him about the head of the science department because he was the head of the science department.
I mean, what would you really be able to complain about? I mean, he did offer you a chance for help.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't take it. Like, whether or not you agree with his way of grading is one thing.
Yeah.
But, like, understanding what the problem was specifically would help. Now, in my case with my English professor, who would grade you and, like, take a look at your rough drafts and stuff, and then tell you what was wrong, and then still tell you how you fucked up on the main thing. And you'd be like, but this was in the rough draft that you looked over and said it's fine. What is there possibly in here that's suddenly so wrong that you didn't point out before that I'm losing points on?
I probably complained about this woman several times to you before, but this was back around, I think, 2006 or 7-ish. Yes, I'm that old, people. But back in 2006 or 7, she wanted floppy disks.
Yep, I remember you complaining about this. Yep, for sure.
So I had to buy an external floppy drive just for 3 months. And she wanted, like, for public speaking, I had her, like, a year later, she wanted VHS tapes.
For fuck's sake. Oh my god,
We'll never get anywhere.
I remember I had to go out to Walmart and, like, when I was buying the VHS tape, the person gave me the weirdest look.
Back me up, 2B.
Like, the only thing I can even somewhat comprehend is that I don't understand new technology. Oh, hey, Eve.
Oh, this is different.
Stupid barriers.
Yeah? How do I even... Yep. Oh, alright, I'm just back. Okay, cool. What do I do?
And I also remember she gave me, like, a D+ for being, like, 12 words under the limit she set, which was, like a 750 word essay, and I did, like, 738 words, and I, like, bullshitted, like, an additional paragraph's worth of text in, and she gave me an A-. It's like she didn't even read over it to see what I added. She said, very good improvement.
I needed nothing else.
So,
Oh, shit. I'm back. Hey,
are you losing any health in this case?
As far as I know, this section is unlosable, I guess.
Oh.
What is this?
Alert.
Oh.
Disruption detected in Yorka Unit 9S's self-consciousness data. Corruption potential critical.
Uh-oh.
Evacuation recommended.
Uh-oh.
Not
Logic
this
virus,
far
maybe.
Oh, whoops. Nope, can't go that way. Can't get over that stuff. Yeah, I can.
So, is the logic virus feeding into 9S now?
Yep, I believe that's what was said. Or something along those
Brother
lines.
was
Oh.
everything to me. My life was contained
So wait,
in our moment.
how isn't
Alert.
Eve...
Corruption confirmed in Yorka Unit 9S's
But wait, what is corrupting 9S? Eve? I thought you said Eve did not have the logic virus.
I don't think he
If I can
does.
remove
I
Eve's
think it's
object
the
control
network
function.
itself that has it. For all we know, like, Eve is kind of like rehacking, I guess. Look at actually here. Let's imagine it like this. While you're looking into Eve, Eve is looking into you.
And
He's
because
probably sending the virus into you.
oh,
House.
Listen to me, Adam. I never disliked fighting, but I didn't want you to be hurt. And I especially didn't want to lose you. So let's go somewhere quiet. Together, my brother.
oh, oh.
To be!
I guess the other option would be that, like, the logic virus is part of what allows the machines to function too. That would be another answer to it, I
Okay.
guess. He's still not dead. Oh, that's right. 9S's whole thing
He's-
is like forcibly separated from the network.
He's going Super Saiyan.
I mean, he's going super dark Saiyan, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Is that Super Saiyan 5?
It's all because of you!
Quiet down, you. Alright. I'm sure Adam would tell you that too.
Oh, have you been watching any of Dragon Ball Heroes since we covered it on Brandon
I
Discuss
have
Anime?
not, sir.
Because I did hear that Super Saiyan 4 Vegito showed up along the line.
Vegito or Gochita?
I forget which one. But it's
Vegito, as far as I know, doesn't exist. Gochita, however, as a Super Saiyan 4 already exists.
Alert. NFC
it
has
may
destroyed.
have been
Close
Vegito
range
because
combat no longer
that
operable.
came up with all sorts of weird things in Dragon Ball Heroes.
Firing. I'm a Gatling. That's all I got.
So, who will be
Oh man, look at that health bar.
So wait, if you play at that would be okay. In theory, I have to.
You wanna hold that thought?
Yeah. I just thought I should. And
What? Nah.
Finally. It's over.
Nah.
but is it?
Nah.
When it's over, that's the time I fall in love again. When it's over, that's when you're in my heart again.
Yep, red eyes, that's the logic
9S.
virus. And that's why 2B has to kill him.
I really screwed up.
Because who knows what happens once he's infected. He becomes a puppet of the machines.
I must
But
have been
you
corrupt.
know-
Detached from the network.
What is 2B actually doing here?
It's-
She is executing
my backup data from the bunker.
9S.
Well,
But you'll
yeah,
lose you. The
but,
you
like,
that exists at
she
this
has
very
to,
moment.
otherwise he
Guess
becomes
so.
used by the
But we
machines.
can't upload this corrupted data to the bunker. So,
Oh,
9S.
actually, it wasn't just this. Well, like, not this playthrough, but like
Please,
B.
I want
As I
you
was editing
to do
the
this.
YouTube videos, our
For me.
third stream, which I believe 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm gonna say somewhere around episode 13 or 14. You know, like 12, 13, 14, 15. Somewhere in there, I did a throwaway line about 2B being 2E there too. So, I think
Did we really get that quest that early? I guess I would've made it.
No. I did
Who
have.
knows?
They were there before.
No, and while you were talking, I noticed that one of them at least showed up when we hopped into the flight unit up on the bunker with 9S. But they weren't colored. She was just, like, whitish.
They will be a part of Route CD.
Boy, good guess! You sure they won't be the last cutscene in E?
They may show up depending on what happens in CD. Because I'm still going with my idea. Like, A, B is paired, C, D is paired, E is, like, from what you say, an extended cutscene. So, with, like, some playable... It always ends like this.
I mean, this is the second time, well, technically fourth, if you want to count Routes, time that she's had to kill him. Because he's either fucked up or they die together.
So...
There's still
Also, the girls are
some
gone.
alive.
So... Okay. Here is another theory I have. That...
Goddamned
Well, like-
machines!
Obviously, to be a tsundere, but she does actually care
Is this
about
a
9S,
message?
and
The data transmissions, they're resonating with each other.
she doesn't enjoy killing him. As like, I'm not too sure how far back 9S will revert when he comes back online.
That's a fair assumption, because I don't know either at this point. I'd have to think about it for a minute.
So that's why she refused to call him Nines, because Nines would be showing some kind of affection to him,
Wait a
and
second, 2B.
she doesn't want that to happen.
It looks like I left my personal
That's a
data
fair
in the
point.
machine
She
side of
probably
things.
just wants to
Next thing I knew, my
like,
sense of self was
deny
regenerated
her
over the
own
surrounding network.
feelings.
Having multiple selves fused together like this is
Because
a pretty
otherwise she'll
valuable
just end up a
experience,
crying
so
mess
I
like
wanted
she
to
just
record it.
was. Oh, my bad. Oops.
But I couldn't access any storage areas yet. So I just multiplexed it over the memories of some nearby enemies, so that when I returned to my own body,
Ines. I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah.
And so, the final battle with Adam and Eve came to an end.
For the second
This battle
time.
will likely have a great effect
right.
on the outcome of the war. 2B and I, our battle will continue for some time to come. But that's another story for another day.
And we beat the game.
Again.
I told you that was one of the endings.